Our first text animation is bounce. First, select the type tool and type your text and do specific adjustments. Go to Effects panel, search for Transform and drag it onto your text layer. In Effect Controls, uncheck Use Composition Shutter Angle and set the shutter angle to 360. Now let's add the bounce motion. At the start of the timeline, add a position keyframe and set the value to 640. Move 4 frames forward and set the value to 480. Again move 4 frames forward and set the value to 580. Move 4 frames forward again and reset the value to 540. You will see multiple keyframes creating the bounce effect. Next, add a keyframe to opacity, set the first value to 0. Move 4 frames forward and set it to 100. Now select all keyframes, right click and apply ease in and ease out for smooth motion. For letter by letter bounce animation, select the text layer, right click and choose Nest. Now duplicate the nested sequence so the total number of layers matches the number of letters. For example, bounce word has 6 letters. Create 5 more copies. Select all the nested layers, go to Effects, search for Crop and apply it. Select the first layer, click on Crop and crop all letters except B. For the second layer, click on Crop, crop all letters except O. For the third layer, crop all letters except U. And continue this process for the remaining letters. Now keep the playhead at the start, move 3 frames forward and adjust the second nested layer. Move 3 frames forward again and adjust the third layer. Repeat this step for all remaining layers. And that's it. Your bounce text animation is ready. Moving on to second text animation, that is stretch. You will first select the type tool and type your text and do specific adjustments to it. Go to Effects panel, search for Transform and drag it onto your text layer. In Effect Controls, uncheck Uniform Scale, set Scale Width to 1 and add a keyframe. Move 3 frames forward and set the value to 125. Move 3 frames forward again and reset the value to 100. Now uncheck Use Composition Shutter Angle and set the shutter angle to 360. Next, add a keyframe to opacity at the start and set it to 0. Move 2 frames forward and set it to 100. Select all keyframes, right click and apply ease in and ease out. And that's it. Your stretch text effect is ready. Our next text animation is typewriter effect. You will first select the type tool and type your text. Make sure the font is set to Courier, then adjust the text size, color, spacing as needed. Go to Effects panel and search for typewriter. This effect is available in the latest Premiere Pro update 26. Drag the effect to the beginning of the text layer. Now click on the effect. In Effect Controls, enable Visible and choose a color. This will show a marker line while the text is typing. If you don't want to see the line, simply turn off Visible. You can also adjust the opacity, width and height from here. To slow down the typewriter effect, just stretch the effect in the text layer. Your typewriter effect is ready. Our fourth text animation is multiple animation under one roof. First, select the type tool and type your text and do specific adjustment to text. Now go to Effects panel and search for Text Animator. This effect lets you create the multiple text animations easily. Drag the effect onto your text and then go to Effects panel. Click on Presets and you will see different animation options like Fade, Scale, Fly. Try them out, they look super smooth and professional. You can also fine tune the animation using the graph here. And that's it. And our last text animation is smooth blur. First, select the type tool and type your text and do specific adjustments. Go to Effects panel, search for transform, drag it onto your text layer. Again go to Effects panel, search for Gaussian blur and drag it onto the same text layer. Now in Effect Controls under Transform, add a position keyframe at the start. Set the value to 620. Move 10 frames forward and reset the value to 540. Now under Gaussian blur, add a keyframe at the start and set the value to 6. Move 5 frames forward and set it to 0. Now again under transform, add an opacity keyframe at the start and set it to 0. Move 5 frames forward and set it to 100. Now select the position and opacity keyframe. Right click and choose ease in and ease out. Open the position graph from here, grab the right handle and stretch it fully to the left. Do the same for opacity graph. Now word by word blur animation, go to Effects panel and search for crop. Drag it onto your text layer. Duplicate the text layer based on how many words you have. For example, if you have 3 words, duplicate the layer 2 more times. For the first layer, use crop, so only the first word is visible. For the second layer, click on crop and crop it so the second word is visible. Do the same for third layer. Now keep the playhead at the start. Move 3 frames forward and adjust the second text layer. Move 3 frames forward again and adjust the third text layer. And that's it. 5 simple text animation you can start using today in your edits.